Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone following who watches this will appreciate too. So I'm super excited to have you share your experience. And then if anyone has questions throughout or at the end, they can ask, and then we can both answer, or you can answer, whoever they ask it to. But we can just start if we want to just kind of give everyone a background of like who you are, how we connected, and then we can jump right in.
Yeah, absolutely. So I met Odelia online, of course. By the way, my name is Isabella, and I am a marketing coach for life and wellness coaches, and that's what I do online. So I met Odelia through the online space. I think somebody commented, I don't know, I don't even remember how that happened. But I started following her, and I've been plant-based for like 3 years now. And I was really looking for somebody to help me with my fitness journey. And when I met her, I didn't even like reach out to her for that or anything. I just started seeing her content. And when I got more interested in like hiring someone, I was like, oh, wait, I really, really like her content. So I'm going to reach out to her. So I reached out to you, we got on a call, and we started working together in this program. So that's sort of like the backstory of how we met. But yeah, it was like through a Facebook group or something like that.
That's why I love social media. I mean, I feel like I've made
I love it.
Friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. So where were you at before joining my program? So what made you want to hire someone?
So where I was before, so I was already, when I reached out to you, I was already working with somebody else that I reached out to beforehand. And my experience with that person was good. Like, she was a really, really good coach. That said, she was not plant-based. So that was something that I felt like I was missing. It was nothing that she did wrong. She was just, I needed that type of support. Like, I really wanted my plant-based nutrition focused around my fitness goals. So that was a little bit of my struggle. And then I felt like I really needed some more high level mindset support. And that's also another thing that I didn't get with the other coach that I was working with. So that's how that happened. And then I found you, and I was like a little bit struggling with my mindset, and just like I needed like more like clearer information. Does that make sense?
Clear,
and
by clear, what do you mean? Or like, where were you at, like, mindset wise?
Yeah, I'm like, talking about my story. I'm not used to like talking about this specific story online. Like,
I mean, share whatever you feel comfortable.
No, that's all right. Okay. That's like, I feel a little bit like, oh my God, I've never talked about this before, but it's good. It's good. I'm like, I'm super nervous to talk about this, but it's good. It's really good for me. So my mindset struggles around food were more around I felt like I was really struggling with this like fuck it mentality that we have growing up with diets, and being like all in during the week, and then during the weekend it's like, no, fuck it, like I'm just not gonna do this anymore. Like it's like I don't care, like, I just want to relax, or I've earned that. And then on Monday, like, starting over and feeling really, really shitty about it. So it was like that mindset cycle. And also this obsession of like, I need to diet to lose weight. That's another thing. Like, or I need to restrict in order to lose weight. That was like one of my main things that I could not imagine not eating less and losing weight and getting stronger. So that was one of the things that I was really struggling with. Like, I really, really struggled with that idea. Even working together in the beginning, it was really hard for me to let go of the idea that I had to restrict and I had to restrict. So
yeah, because I remember in the beginning when I first mentioned, like, we're gonna have to increase your calories, and that there was like resistance.
I was like, no, like, we're not doing that. Like, I knew I entered this process because that's what I was looking for. Like, I was looking for somebody to help me overcome that resistance. So I was willing to do it, but I was not expecting so much resistance from myself. I was like, I'm going to do whatever she says. But then you didn't tell me to do it. You were like, I'm presenting this option. And I was like, hell no. Like, I'm not ready for that. Like I can't do that. So yeah, sort of that was like one of the things that's really, really, well, now I'm talking about like where I am now, but that I was there. I was really struggling with like the idea of I want to eat more, but I know that if I want to achieve these fitness goals, I need to restrict. And then I also was like, I don't want to get a gym membership. I just want to work out at the gym that I have here and go to yoga. I'm like, I'm not about that life. And then like, here I am.
And now you're, yeah, right?
I got a gym membership.
Yeah, so in the beginning, there was just that mentality of like, I need to restrict to reach my goals. Yeah. I don't want to have a gym membership, change up my routine.
Yeah.
Stick to the yoga.
Exactly.
And then having that fucking mentality with the weekends.
Yeah. And feeling like really, really shitty about it on Mondays and being like, I also felt like I was putting in so much work, like to the work of like, to the extent of like, I'm working hard and I don't like that feeling and not getting any results. So that was also very, and we talked about this as well. Like I had this like resentment towards my body of like, why do I do so much? Like I'm a super healthy person. I've been super healthy for a long time, like physically. And then I work out every single day for years and I push myself so hard. Why don't I see any results? So that like resentment towards my body was there and I didn't even know it. And that was another thing that really affected like the way I approached whatever I wanted to do with fitness and nutrition.
Right. And that's a tough place to be because that's where I was too.
Yeah.
I could totally relate to that. And so,
definitely.
Right. And so, and I'm sure other women on here can, especially like I talked to so many people in the DMs and so many women, that's what they say. I do so much and I'm not seeing the results.
Yeah.
So it's common. Yeah.
Definitely.
And so what was your experience like in the program? Like, how was it working together? What did you like about it?
I loved it. Oh my gosh. No, and you know this, I tell you all the time, I freaking love you. So it was an incredible experience. I'm somebody that does a lot of mindset work. I've had a lot of mindset coaching, a lot of therapy, I've done it all. Like I've had all of these supports and I've had some great support. So I have really high expectations. Like I'm not just going to take like any like mindset work. I don't work with just anybody because I really want quality when it comes to mindset, especially with everything, but mindset especially. I feel like it's a very delicate thing to like do with somebody. So working with you was just a great experience. I told you what I wanted and you definitely took me there, and all of the mindset approach that you have is very just like it's very personalized. It's very also understanding, but it's also like I'm not gonna let you just like bullshit yourself, if that makes sense.
Like I love you, but
yeah, but like you need to think about this. So it's a very compassionate yet no BS approach, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
which makes you feel it's a very safe approach. Like makes you feel very safe. To
I love that because I always want
put in the work.
Feel comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely, yeah, that's how I feel. It's very compassionate, very safe space, but you're also gonna make me do the work. And if I'm like trying to hide, then you're not gonna let me just give you like any answer just to get it out of the way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes we think if we hire a coach, we're gonna get the results, right? And I think it's sometimes easy to,
oh my god,
right? Yeah. And so I feel like sometimes we think it's easy to like, oh, I'm just not like they'll like your coach will say something, right? And then you can just kind of, sure, I'll do that, and then kind of like fall back, you know? So I feel like it is important to find someone that's going to be like, hey, I see where, you know, like let's just keep bringing it back because it is easy to just kind of not do it because you hire a coach, that's great, but then it's like now it's like let's do the steps, you know?
Yeah, and also like it's not the responsibility of the coach to get you results, and that I think that's something that's really, really hard to understand. And as a coach, I'm not gonna say like that's easy to internalize. It's really hard even for me to not feel like I'm responsible for my clients' results. But now me working with other coaches, like I have a business coach and I have you, and it's like no, you guys are not responsible for my results. Like, I'm here to be guided by you, but you're not going to get me results just by like existing and by me like giving you money.
Right? It's like we can't do the work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. And so what would you say like you're at now? Like what has your results been?
Oh, so many. So the most important one I would say is the mindset aspect. Like right now I'm like on a high. I'm not gonna say like it's never gonna, I don't want to say it's gonna be bad, but I know like right now I feel like so freaking good. Yeah. So just like first of all, not having to restrict food in order to get results, that to me is huge. Like not having to be like I need to eat less and like be hungry. That is just, it feels so much like freedom. And that feels so freaking good. Right. That alone to me, is just worth the program. Like if I had only gotten that would be enough for me. Like not having to think about food all the time, with like that, like dieting, that is insane. So that first, and then also like getting more into like weightlifting and finding out that I'm way stronger than what I thought I was, and like being like, holy shit, I'm way stronger. And I'm way stronger mentally as well. So sort of like finding that, and being able to see physical results as a result of understanding that I'm way stronger than what I thought I was. And like if you want like hardcore results, when it comes to my weight, I didn't lose a lot of weight, but I did lose like an inch off my body from like measurements. So that to me is like, okay, for the first time with like eating more food, not restricting, not thinking about food, just purely focusing on getting stronger, I've been able to get the results that I haven't gotten in like 10 years. So that's basically where I'm at right now. And of course, I'm freaking happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like sometimes we do get stuck with the number on the scale, where it's like I have to lose like 10 pounds, but really it's not always that case. Sometimes, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Never like yeah. I agree. I agree 100%.
No, thank you for sharing. And so, based on like this program, who do you think this would be for? Which woman do you think would benefit from it?
So, any woman out there who is plant-based or wants to go plant-based and wants to get really strong, really healthy, really if you want to lose weight as well, but mostly overcoming any like self-sabotaging, self-harming, self-destructive mindset, pattern, or behavior that you're struggling with, and you're plant-based, that this program's for you. Hopefully that made sense. That was a really long answer. But
sure, that makes sense.
Anybody who's like self-sabotaging their progress with fitness and nutrition and health, and wants to stop doing that so they can get incredible results, because the results are truly insane. So if you just want the results and you're like, I'm not getting the results, but my mindset's fine, just do it. Just do the program. Like if you think your mindset's fine, that's great, but just do the program and you'll get results. Just do the program.
Yes, join us. No, thank you for that. And I agree. I feel like the mindset is so important. And sometimes we don't think we have things to work on, but we always do. You know, even people who like you do so much mindset work. Yeah. And it is a progression I feel like in every season that we're at, you know? Yeah. So I love that.
Yeah, definitely. I do think that with your program, mindset is the reason I got those results. Like if I of course the fitness and nutrition aspects are great, like especially if you're plant-based, like you need this coach, but I don't think the results would be as intense if it wasn't for the mindset. So it's really like, it's so good. It's really good. Like you have to join, guys. Like go apply, link in her bio now.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, go apply. No, I love that. Do you have anything else you want to share?
Just that you guys need this program. Like seriously, if you are a woman, and I feel like in this society, most women struggle with what I was struggling with. So it just, if you go for this program, like it just will get better for you. Like there's no way to really fuck this up or like not get what you need. And sometimes just like when you don't get what you need, you get what you, no, when you don't get what you want, you get what you need. And you're going to get what you want, but you're also going to get what you need. And I know that right now is probably in your mind not the best time to invest in a program like that because it's like the middle of December. But you have, like, you need this program if you really are serious about getting healthy mentally in 2020. So stop thinking about it. Stop like doubting yourself and just go hit the link in her bio. Hopefully you have that link because I don't know.
Yeah.
So go fill out an application and just get on a call with her because if you don't, like, you're literally crazy and you're missing out and you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it later because this program is really, really needed and it's just so good.
Oh, and I love what I do because I feel like it is something that women need, you know? We all struggle with that.
So needed.
So, yeah. So, thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing an interview with me.
Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh. I'll come anytime and just tell them that they need to join your program because they do. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're the best. So thank you so much.
No, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Anytime. And then, does anyone have any questions on here? I know we have some people came in and out, but if anyone does have any questions, you could reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer them. And then, yeah. So if you have questions, you can click the link in my bio if you want to apply, learn more about my program. We can hop on a call completely free just to see where you're at. And yeah. But yeah, thank you.